Okay, last night was the 2017 hip hop BET Hip Hop Awards. I don't know if it's me or does the does the rappers that they put on here seem to be less and less enthusiastic, or just like you like it makes you don't want to go out and be like, hey man, I want to man, he was spitting that fire. I want to go see what he see if he got an album out. I didn't feel like that this year. It's like year after year, the uh the rappers get weaker and weaker. Every now and then they'll bring out a veteran who be spitting fire, but then when they bring along these new cats they kind of be half assing and half stepping, and it's something I can't get with. Well, first of all, on that with the BT's Hip Hop Awards, it was being hosted by DJ Khaled, who I'm really not so crazy about. DJ Khaled is a culture appropriator, because when he first popped up on the scene, he wasn't playing hip hop like that. He was playing that Mid Eastern Bollywood type music. I think if I was to bet some money on it, I would bet that he's doing this with some type of hidden false pretense, I think he's up to something, something hidden. I can't put my finger on it right now, but I think he got like hidden intentions going on when it comes to like the black community, and when it comes to putting music out there. I mean, or just putting itself out there like that. But besides that, the highlight the highlight of the night for that 2 hour show was when Eminem did the cipher. He did the freestyle all by himself without no music. But like with a freestyle, you could tell he was going off the top of the head, because like when you watch those ciphers that the BET Hip Hop Awards be having, you could tell that they was the way that some of those dudes be freestyling, that they wrote the stuff down before they got on camera. Cause like you might hear those same lyrics in another in some song that they have on one of their albums, one of their mixtapes. You'd be like, damn, I heard that on the ciphers. Well, anyways, on this video, I wanted to talk about the highlight the highlight of that night when Eminem had performed. He did his freestyle. It was just him and him alone. He was going off the top of the head, but he was basically rapping about Donald Trump. He said it was basically like a "fuck you, Donald Trump," and he like the dude. He was just spitting, and he was going off, and he just had that his common known staccato that he raps with, that everybody know him for, with those punchlines and everything. But he he said at the end, he said, like, if you're my fan, he said, if you're my fan and you voted for Trump, I'm drawing a line. Either you with me or you against me. If you down, he like, if you down with Trump, fuck you. He was saying that to his fans, but like a lot of people saying, man, that shit was fire. That shit was hella dope. Man, Eminem killed that shit. But I would join in with that, but like for it's the one reason why I'm not back at Eminem, or I don't cheer for him like that, is because of the record. He made a recording. He made a recording see, like 24 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Back when he was back when he was 18 or 19, he was dating some black girl, and he would just totally dissing black girls in his rap song, and he was talking about how he'd rather be with a white girl over a black girl. Like most people didn't even know this song existed until like early 2000s. Yeah, like that's like a lot of those recordings that Eminem had prior to the Slim Shady LP or the Infinite LP, some of those songs are hidden and have never seen the light of day. He just buried them somewhere. But then back in the early 2000s, he was beefing with Benzino, when Benzino was the co-chairperson for Source magazines. Like when he was beefing with Benzino, Benzino said, hey, I got something I want you all to hear. I found these tapes where Eminem was up here saying all this racist shit about black women, and he was up there. He was rapping, talking about how he don't like black women. Black women try to take your money. Black women are this and that, and he was praising and uplifting white women in that same video. And it kind of fucked up his rep with a lot of black people. They even Double XL magazine even gave him a platform or chance to explain himself. Uh, explained himself like a month after that. After Benzino outed him, and like he gave some half-ass explanation, and he also talked about like when he was like he would hear he would listen to rap, and he would listen to certain rappers like Sadat X, Professor X, Professor X of the Zulu Nation and whatnot. They were saying they be putting out songs talking about cracker and honky and peckerwood, and like he would feel offended by that. But I'm like, well, like some that's nothing compared to to the wall of white supremacies that a lot of white people stand in front of and in the back of. But like I used to have the magazine, but I forgot what I forgot what I kind of forgot what he said. But that's basically what he was saying. He was giving a half-ass apology. He was giving this half-ass explanation after Benzino outed him for that song that never that he tried to bury, where he was dissing black women. It's on YouTube if you look for it. Believe me, it is on YouTube. I'll provide the link if I can if YouTube will let me, because I can't play the song. Unfortunately I can't play the song on my own channel because YouTube and that bitch ass copyright infringements. Like one of my subscribers who I follow on Instagram, he had put it up on his page earlier this morning, and like I was and like I'm like, yep, there you go. I knew I was the only person who noticed that. Yeah, he know who he is. Yeah, he know who he is. But like he reminded me about that song that kind of slipped my mind for the time being, because like some people were so caught up in his anti-Trump freestyle. But like one of my subscribers had pointed that out on his Instagram page. It brought me back to reality. I'm like, yeah, see, that's why I can't back Eminem 100%. I can't back him at all 100%.